Today we're going to look at 5 tools that you can use to build a landing page for your app. Now this is important because you want to have a page to promote your app if you have built it. And luckily these days there are many options available, and what we're going to do is look at these options and also talk about which one is going to be best for you. Before we get started, take a look at the landing page that Seth built on Lovable, which we're going to talk about in a second, and I'll leave a link in the description where you can learn about how to use the new AI coding tools available today. So tool number 1 is going to be Card, and I'm not going to talk about this too much because we have so many videos on the channel about how you can use Card, including how to build a landing page for your app on Card as well. But the biggest benefit to Card is the pricing. It runs at around $19 per year to host your own custom domain name, and it has many different templates that you can use. Now, going through these templates, what I can see here is that some are built for apps here, like this one. And to find these, go to the tab here for landing. So all you need to do with this is click the one you like. We can start our free trial, go to OK. And then all it is a matter of dragging and dropping and modifying this design. So you're going to want to change the colors to your brand colors. So for example, you'll go up here and go to style, and you can change the colors here. And generally speaking, when you change one element, it's going to change the other elements on the page as well to get that consistent styling. And once you're ready to go, you can just click publish down here. And then you can include a card.co URL or publish to a custom domain, which you have to get the premium pricing to do this. But again, this is only $19 a year. So Card is the simplest one if you want to build a one-page website, use a template, and to also have quite a lot of control over the design and the small changes that you want to make. Now, a similar one to this is Wix. And Wix is pretty good as well because it's allowing you to have a full website, but you can also really get specific on the app landing page. So if you type in app here into Wix, and then what you're going to do is you're going to find these different templates, again, start with a template that are for app landing pages. So if we go to view on this one on Wix, it's going to show us what it's basically going to look like if you want to use this one. Now this is quite modified to a specific style of app here. So you'll want to change some of the elements with this, but it's just showing you what is available. And what I recommend you do as well is if you're looking to use some of these tools is to go into the different templates and see if something that is close to what you want to have. So then you're not going to have to make so many changes to it. So for example, if you have a fitness app, or this is quite similar to the calorie counting app, then what you can do is just go in here, click the edit button, and just make the changes that you want to make. So let's say you want to use Wix, go to the pricing, and from what I can see, a lot of people will be able to get away with the light plan, $17 per month. So when you compare this to Card, it's a lot more expensive. However, you do get more with Wix because you're able to build in different elements to the website. Things like blogs and even e-commerce here, basic e-commerce if you want to go to the core plan. Before we look at some of the AI tools that are very popular at the moment, let's just talk about Webflow. Now, Webflow is a great one if you want to build a website and you have some type of knowledge about how to build websites, or you want to learn how to do it. Because Webflow is a lot more customizable, but it has a steeper learning curve, and the design elements and the customizations and the CMS elements might be a barrier to some people. But again, if you want to learn how to do this, then Webflow is a great option because it's going to give you more control and customization and more flexibility on how you're going to use a website as a whole. Now, if you look here, there's a free plan here with Webflow IO domain, 2 pages, etc. Most people want to get either the basic plan or the CMS plan if you want to build a blog on top of it. So if you think about building a landing page for your app, you might want to add on to it in the future. So with that, you might want to have things like CMS collections. You might even want to make sales on the website too. Now we've got some great tutorials on the channel on how to use Webflow, and on nocode.mba. Again, there'll be a link in the description. We have a complete guide to Webflow here with many new tutorials added recently on how to build landing pages, how to build hero sections, styling, filtering and search. Lots of different tutorials on here for you. So that is Webflow, and you can think of this as one where this is going to stay with you. So if you choose Webflow from the beginning, no matter what you build with your website, you can grow with Webflow. Whereas something like Card is more of a one-page website builder that's going to be difficult to add blogs and other things to it. Now, another option you can use is something like Lovable, where I typed in this prompt before, create a landing page for my Calorie AI app. It loads calories from pictures and is on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. Use modern elements and gradients. And without doing any other prompts, this is what it came up with. So Seth has made many videos recently on Lovable, and another one we're going to look at in a second. He talked about how to deploy apps, AI apps that you can build on these tools, and also landing pages here. And this landing page that we talked about at the beginning was built completely using Lovable and deployed on Lovable too. And what we're going to do now is try this prompt on another AI tool that we've talked about recently called Bolt, bolt.new. So we're just going to click this button here using the same prompt. We're going to sign in, and then I'll pause this while it's just thinking about what it's going to do. So again, this is what it has come up with. It's quite similar actually to the Lovable example. And as you scroll down, it's showing the different elements to this. Now, obviously, there's things that we need to change, and we can further prompt this here to change things. But as you can see, it's come up with a landing page very quickly using AI. And we can deploy this here following the instructions. And I'll leave a link to the video on how to do this properly so you can learn more about that. So those are the tools to try if you want to build a landing page for your app. Now, if you want to learn how to build AI apps, how to build websites, landing pages, automations, and more, then go to nocode.mba and take a look at the various courses that we have on Airtable, Figma, building apps with AI, Glide, Zapier, Replit Agent, and ChatGPT. We have Bubble, Webflow, Flutflow. There's so many more tutorials that go in depth on how to build with these various tools. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest developments in no-code and AI, then go to nocode.mba/updates, enter your email address here, and subscribe to the free newsletter, and join the growing community of over 20,000 fellow no-coders. So all those resources are going to be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.